Good evening, YouTube community, sports fans, nation, and worldwide. You've entered the Sports Opinion Log. I'm your host, Lex Anderson, and in tonight's video, if you cannot tell by my attire, hit him with the shovel pass. I, the Prophet, am coming through for my predictions for the weekend on the divisional round in the NFL. Starting, of course, with my first pick, Colts at Chiefs. I thought that the Colts had the hot hand. It would show the Chiefs the door. Unfortunately, a little snow hit the ground, and Adam Luck and his whack ass team never could recover in a 31-13 loss. Excuse me, in a 31-13 loss. Four rushing touchdowns by the Chiefs, and Andrew Luck was just never able to get started. Marlon Mack was useless and got injured, and the Colts defense was a no-show. They truly played like a dome team. Thank you, Indianapolis, for letting me down. It kind of reminds me of, but I should have seen this coming because remember when Peyton Manning would have the Colts on 14-2, 15-1, and 13-3 seasons, only to get eliminated by a wild card team? Yeah, same thing happened here. Cowboys at Rams. I had went with the upset alert on the Cowboys, but however the prophet was wrong. Final score 30-22 as the Rams ran up, over, around, and through the Cowboys defense. And the Cowboys on offense clearly do need another wide receiver. Information that I'm getting in says that Antonio Brown would be a likely landing spot for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll have to see. I don't believe in rumors. Here in the Sports Opinion Log, I deal with one thing: my opinion, the truth, and stats. So I only live for post-game conferences. I don't really have no time for any damn rumors. Call me when he's at a press conference holding up a jersey saying that I am a member of the Dallas Cowboys. Then we could get the party started. But in the interim, Jerry Jones, make sure you pay Dak Prescott. He earned and deserves that $100 million contract. Okay, on the Sunday games, Chargers at Patriots. The Prophet had decreed that the Chargers would lose because Philip Rivers is 0-5 in Foxborough, 0-3 in the postseason, 0-7 against Tom Terrific and the Patriots. So what else is new? Final score 41-28, and the Chargers were never really in the game. Their defense went MIA when it mattered most. Some running back I've never heard from named Sony Mitchell ran for 129 yards, three TDs. Tom Terrific, 343 yards? Like, he pretty much had his way with. I just can't help but laughing because there were so many people talking to me in the streets, like Lex Anderson. This is the reason why Philip Rivers is going to get past the Patriots. So excuse my, sporadic, random laughter. It's just that I have to talk about what the people in the streets are talking to me about, telling me why Philip Rivers and the Chargers, it's a different team. No, it's not, because I had made mention that Melvin Gordon was injured in the game against the Ravens, where he injured his other leg. So, unfortunately, Philip Rivers, you know, I've seen this stuff on Twitter about how NFL players put these votes about players who they wish would play in the Super Bowl. And it's not a matter of what people think you deserve. You have to put in the work. Has Philip Rivers really put in the work to get to and win a Super Bowl? The answer is it's kind of 50-50. I'm kind of on the middle with it because the team has never gave him a superior defense to work with. Outside of LaDainian Tomlinson, they've never had a really good running game. Rivers would always throw for 40, 50 plus attempts, with the throws and have like a lot of interceptions. So I really can't say that Philip Rivers has tried. Maybe he's a guy that just his career just maybe he would have been if he was born in a different era, obviously, because Brady owns him. Brady has 5 Super Bowl rings. The Chargers as an organization, I would feel definitely played a vital part in Philip Rivers' talent not being truly utilized, where he could have got into and won a Super Bowl for that organization, which is clearly not happening anytime soon. or at least not as long as Tom Brady is alive and breathing, to toss a football for the New England Patriots. And in the last game of the night, the prophet, had called that the Eagles, ching, would upset the Saints in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, and final score 21 to 14. No, sorry, even worse, 20 to 14, as the Eagles drop 14 points in the first quarter and get shut out the rest of the game. It's like so stupid. Some Eagle fans were trying to talk their garbage on me. Let me tell you something. In case I had actually picked for your lousy Eagles to come through and secure a win and upset the Saints at home, even though I knew that Drew Brees had 5+ straight playoff wins at home. So don't blame me because your whack ass wide receivers, Alshon Jeffrey, goddamn drops a pass hit in his hands as they're approaching the red zone. Don't holler at me because Golden Tate, the star wide receiver for the trash ass Detroit Lions with whack ass Matthew Stafford, who has yet to win a playoff game in his whack ass career, gets the chance to play in prime time and comes up empty handed with 2 catches for a total of 18 yards. Okay? The truth of the matter is, in case for those of you that have geographical or map issues, Pennsylvania has 2 football teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. So, like Jay-Z said to Mace, check your own videos. You'll always be number 2. The Steelers, they're the gold standard. Even though they didn't make the playoffs this season, it is the Steelers that move the state of Pennsylvania, excuse me. I'm like, talk about geographical location errors. But I'm spitting off the top of the dome here because I just got the talent and the skills like that. So Eagle fans, be grateful that I, the prophet, even picked you lames to get past the Saints in the Superdome, something you did not do because Alshon Jeffrey wants to bobble key passes and turn them into drops that get turned into interceptions, and then wants to lay out on the field with his head in the sand, tucked into the breast of Nick Foles. Hold on for a minute. Let me get it. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, Alshon Jeffries, everything is going to be okay. You just cost us a chance to go to the championship round. It's going to be okay. Oh, tell me it'll be all right, coach. It's not all right. You have on gloves. How are you dropping such a key pass as you're approaching the red zone? Lame ass. Whatever. Maybe he should have hit him with the shovel pass. Who knows? All I can do is call it like I see it, and the Eagles had a bona fide, surefire way to upset the Saints, and they didn't deliver. They bombed. And you now have a quarterback controversy on your hands because Nick Foles is the one who salvaged your season. Carson Wentz is the one who's injury prone. So take it for what it is. That's what it is. The truth. Live and direct. Lex Anderson, Sports Opinion Log. That's all I have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you agree or disagree, you know what to do. Drop a comment below. If you like me, thumbs up. If you don't like me, thumbs down. But who cares about how you feel? Because it's the Sports Opinion Log. My show. I'm the host, Lex Anderson. My world. Thank you very much. And make sure to do the right thing by subscribing to this channel, pressing that bell icon to your right thing so you stay notified of any and all upcoming future videos. Thank you very much for your time, sports fans nation and worldwide. I am Lex Anderson, and with a wave of the towel and a pop of the collar, I am signing out. Another fine outro. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Steelers. If you've gotten this far in my video, I thank you for sticking around for my outros, which will become the thing of legend. And speaking of legend and legendary, I don't know if you heard about this guy on the gram at M6 Drop. Check him out on the gram, M6 Drop.